Those are the notifications going out, that is just awesome that is happening right now. Rumble chat. Great. And let's see, can we get the show number up? Maybe. Right, maybe not that. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's do this one. We got the Rumble chat. That one could be it. Hello, Lisa. This could be it. That says Restream chat. Restream chat. It says Restream chat. That's the selected one, right? Yeah, there's Lisa. Great. There's the Restream chat. Let's do another one for Restream chat. Restream chat. There we go. And we'll do that. And then we'll go like this. And we'll get... Oh, we got the Restream. No, let's do Rumble chat. Not Rumble chat. We'll just do the Rumble. There it is. Okay, great. That's where we get the Rumble number from. Like this. Deer Slayer, hello. Nick, good morning. Nick, wow, bro. So good to see you show up for a show for a change. Right when I start. That's nice. It's a Sunday. So I guess I can expect to see you on Sundays, maybe? It is good to see you. We are live on 12 out of 15 channels. We're looking good. The main channel says offline. Well, this cannot be right. Let's just go ahead and refresh this page because it says everything is offline. That can't be right. All my notifications went out. It says I'm live on 12 out of 15 channels. Streaming. Everything's streaming. Yeah, nothing's offline. That's great. That's what I thought. And on the main channel, nobody yet. Okay, that's cool. Nobody on the main YouTube channel. That's cool. I want you guys over on Rumble anyway, so. Another Facebook account. Yes, I did. Okay. Jack Cecil, long time no see. Good morning, Jack Cecil. I'm so glad you're here. Let's start the Instagram. Let's start the blindergram. I like that, the blindergram. Let's turn on the horizontalgram. What do they call that? Let's turn on portraitgram. Portraitgram. Let's turn on portraitgram. We can only go this wide. If I work out anymore, bro, I'm not going to fit on the Instagram sliver. If I get any bigger, man, I'm doing my flies. If I do any more, bro, I'm going to be too big. I'm gonna have to move back. Oh, it's funny. Oh, yeah. Lisa, I see that you're watching from Facebook. Why don't you come over to Rumble, Lisa? Facebook muzzles you and me. They don't let me share links with you. Right? You get put in Facebook jail if you say the wrong word. Lisa, why don't you come over to Rumble, download the app on your phone, go to rumble.com. Hey, Aza. Why don't you just do one of those things instead of continuing this Facebook affair with Mark Zuckerberg? I don't know what you see in that moron. But please, Lisa, come on over to Rumble. I don't understand why you're still watching from Facebook. I don't understand why anybody would want to patronize Facebook. You know? Please. I don't know what's taking you so long to come on over to Rumble. Everybody over to Rumble. Wow, we hit 820 followers on Rumble, everybody. Thank you for that. Hello. Wow, that is awesome. See, you're missing out, Lisa. It wasn't you that got me to the 820, I guess. Everybody come on over to Rumble, though. If you're watching from YouTube, come to Rumble. If you're watching from Facebook, come on over to Rumble. If you're watching on Skinnygram, come on over to Widescreen Rumble. All right? Come hit us up. Now, I was thinking about starting off with my nectar collector this morning. I got a lot of oil, lots of oil. And it's just such a quick hit. And yesterday, I think I smoked too much again. You know, and I had to take a nap in the middle of the day, and I was knocked out. I just smoked way too. I love smoking and doing dabs on the show. Love doing it, but if I overdo it, it kind of, runs me down a little bit. So I'm just going to take it a little easier, I think. I got Mike's Bites in the mail. Mike Bites. I don't know what that means, Billy, but right on. I'm sure you'll enlighten us. We lost a branch on our ligustrum. It's laying right there on the ground. Yeah. It fell off the tree, man. You might see a little bit more in the backyard today because that branch fell. You know, maybe a bear came over and ripped it down. I don't know. Or maybe it was just cracked and old. But that happened. I got blocked from Destiny's live stream last night on Kick. And I was really proud of it, too. It was a good block, man. It was a good block. I mean, I didn't deserve the block, but it was a good post. And, I wasn't trolling him. I was just trying to put some information out there. And all I did was I stated some facts. And I took a little offense to my fact stating. And he immediately fucking blocked me. But he did respond to me on his show. He did talk to me. He was like, you read my question out. And he's like, no, blah, 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 blah. And then he fucking blocked me. I should try a CBD, the mix. That way I don't get that sleep high. Yeah, well, or just stick with sativas and stay away from the indicas. I don't know how much indica I was consuming yesterday. Really, it may have just been the runts that knocked me out. I'm not sure. It may have been the OG Kush just smoking or mixing them together, But I had just did the wrong thing yesterday. Look, you guys can see more of the bench now, I think, than you used to. I think that branch used to kind of block the view of it a little bit. So what's nice is if you walk over here, you could get a better view of the backyard. So if there's a bear back there, I'll probably be able to spot it easier because that branch is now down. I'm going to have a tree service cut the tree up, and then I'm going to take the branches and put them up under the hedge over there. Or I might just buy myself a chainsaw, another chainsaw. Mike Bites. I got Mike Bites in the mail. Tyson's edibles. They're shaped like Evander Holyfield's left ear. They're D8, so they're going in a vault. I don't know what D8 means. More on display. Looks nice. Oh, good. So you can see it more. Good. The swing. Yeah. Thank you, Jack Cecil. Thank you, Jack Cecil. I'm so glad you're participating in my chat. Jack Cecil. David Sartain. David Sartain. I'm sorry it took me so long to figure out your name. David Sartain, 1468, over there on the IG. Oh, and as soon as I said his name, he left. Sorry, David Sartain. Maybe I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're over here on Rumble, though. If you guys are on Instagram, if you're on Skinnygram and you want the whole widescreen picture and you want to see the ligustrum tree and you want to see the backyard, don't be like David Sartain, 1468. Don't be like David Sartain, 1468. Be like the Ballantine Collection, who comes to Rumble now. Delta 8. Oh, trash. Going in a vault. Oh, it's Delta 8 bullshit. Yeah. If it's not cannabis, if it's just not, just give me THC, man. And, it was like watching that Laura Ingraham video. We did a good job on that one yesterday. My throat still hurts from yelling about her. Laura Ingraham yesterday, she had a moronic doctor. He was not a doctor at all. He's just a liar. And he said that THC was needed to be completely banned. And he doesn't think that THC does anything for pain at all. Okay, I have evidence that proves him wrong. If anybody would like to, look, in my whole life, I've never met a person who said that this stuff was absolutely worthless. I've had one woman tell me that it didn't stop her back pain. One woman in California tried this on her sciatica or her back pain, and she said it didn't help. And another woman My mail lady, she had leg pain, and she used to put this on her legs, and she said it didn't help. So I've had 2 people my whole life, out of all the thousands of people who've used this, I've only had 2 people say it didn't work for them. So how many more people you think you can produce besides those 2 women that can say anything bad about my THC oil? Meanwhile, I've got thousands of people who still want this stuff, want to learn how to make it themselves, and they love it. I still get contacted by people who are asking me if I still make this and if it's for sale. No, I don't make it for people. I make it for myself. And no, I do not sell it. It's easy to make, and anybody can make it. You know, it's as easy as collecting a little bit of oil from your bubblers and mixing it with 2 other ingredients. It's that simple. I'm going to tell you right now, write it down. Get a piece of paper, write it down. You can't ever say that I kept this secret. 98% coconut oil, 1% peppermint oil, 1% activated THC oil. This is not activated, but if you get it off your dabber that's already been hot, it is. And this is activated THC oil right here. And this is what activated THC oil looks like. Okay? And this is the 1% magic ingredient that I put into this, and you can tell there's a tiny little bit in here because this is coconut oil, and it's just yellowed a little bit from its white color because of just the small amount of this that's in there. So you can see it's not a lot. But if you experiment around, you're more than welcome to put 2%. You're more than welcome to put 10%. See if it lasts longer. See if it works faster. Whatever. Experiment. Get back with me and tell me what it did for you. Skeeter B says, it worked great for me. Valentine Collection says, I put it in my butt. Jack Cecil says, shit on him. Yes, this is butt safe according to Billy Valentine. This is safe for your butt. According to Billy Valentine. He was the one brave enough to try it. He's like, I put it on my butt, bro. It like fucking fixed my shit. It works for me. I use it all the time, man. I put this in between my toes. I put it on my lips. In between my toes, it stops athlete's foot. My lips, it keeps my lips nice and supple and beautiful all day. I put it on my arm when my arm is achy and sore. I rub it right into the muscle. It makes the pain fade away. Here, I'm putting it in between my toes right now. I walk around barefoot. It's Florida. It's humid. I walk around barefoot a lot. So I'm prone to get athlete's foot, whether I'm wearing shoes or not, actually. But if I put this oil on, no athlete's foot. No cuts between my toes, which is great. And that makes all the pain go away. So we could sit here and we can argue about the benefits of THC oil. You can sit here and say, well, Nay, that's just the CBD that you've got in there that's working or whatever. And I would say, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But the United States government needs to take cannabis off that Schedule 1 level. If anybody's really going to do the science behind this and really find out what it is, we still don't know. It's still a big bat fucking mystery. Why? Because we're lame. We're so lame. I mean, our leaders are so lame and dumb. We've got and adults in this country and people like Laura Ingraham that will look at an article, that will look at a fake study and not actually rip it apart, but will just accept it as religious. You know, this is God's word. It's like when they look in the Bible and it says you should stone the gays to death, and they're like, oh, okay, let me go gather some stones outside. We're dumb. We're dumb. We're dumb. But some of us are smarter than others. Some of us, cannabis is smarter than you if you don't think this has medicinal effects on people. You know, why do I keep this jar full? And why do I always use it all the time? Why do you see me using it all the time? Because I'm not selling it. I'm not trying to push snake oil on anybody. No, I use it for myself. It's here because I use it. Ingram's bought by Big Pharma and Big Tobacco. No, she's not. She's not bought by Big Pharma and Big Tobacco, Jack. Why are you being so nice to her and saying that she's actually, there's a legitimate reason behind her siding on that? She's not bought, dude. She says what she thinks is right. That's it. No one's paying her money to say those things. What, do you think Big Pharma hit up Laura Ingraham one day and said, hey, if you have these two doctors on, we're going to give you a vacation in Hawaii, or we're going to send you a fucking brand new Lexus? No, Jack. No, it's not. They're really that stupid. They're really that fucking, they're that asinine that they don't need anybody to give them money. You know, do you think Nancy Grace ever had Big Pharma and Big Tobacco telling her that she should talk shit about cannabis? No, they're just stupid people, Jack. They're just stupid people. They're not even getting paid by anybody, bro. If they were getting paid, I'd be like, well, good for you, you know, just like fucking Jimmy Dore. Getting paid to lie to his audience, and his audience is paying him money to lie to them because he satisfies their anti-vax rhetoric bullshit. You know, Laura Ingram's got a news channel. She can tell you the truth or lie or do whatever the fuck she wants. Nobody's pushing her to do anything, bro. She got these two fucking dumb cunts and a stupid fucking study that convinced her of her bullshit. And trust me when I tell you, Laura Ingraham, the only money she made off the segment was the money that Fox News paid her to show up for her job that day. Don't fucking kid yourself, Jack. You're fucking lying to yourself, bro. There really are that many people out there who are convinced that cannabis is bad. They think we're all pot smokers and weed, and we're all stoned and we're too stoned to get, angry about the government fucking us over. Wow, this guy seems pretty angry. Well, that's true. I haven't done a dab yet. So let me do a dab and see if I can retain my anger. We'll do just a little anecdotal test. What do you think? I like that. Anecdotally speaking, let's see if the cannabis silences me. Takes my anger away, pacifies me, and turns me into a stoned, worthless, fucking useless piece of society that's not contributing, that's just feeding off the tit of America. Who funded the study? It doesn't matter who funded the study, bro. It doesn't matter who funded the study. It's a dumb fucking doctor who did a stupid poll, and it's got nothing to do with getting paid. It's just scientists thinking that they're saving the planet with their lies. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Oh, and is Laura Ingraham getting paid from the study, bro? Look, Jack, is Laura Ingraham getting paid from the people who paid for the study? Think about it. No, she's not. In fairness to myself, I'm going to do another dab because that was a small one. You guys can tell. I waited too long. I'm going to go in hotter this time. But the flavor is just not as good as a bubbler dab. I remember, man, my bigger Nectar Collector in California gave much better tasting hits. It has to do with this thing being too hot and it's too small. It needs to be larger so it can cool down a little bit and still give you all the dabs. Cheers, Asa. Cheers, Jack Cecil. No, trust me, Laura Ingraham wasn't the only one who picked up that study, bro. It was reported all over mainstream media. Everyone covered it. CNN, MSNBC, fucking CBS, ABC, NBC, everybody, all of them were all over it. Fox News, they were all over it, bro. It had nothing to do with them getting paid. It's just a study came out, so they got all their little boners. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. We're going in hot. Now that's a hit. That's a hit. You gotta go in hot. You gotta go in hot. Cheers, Asa. Not the kiss. Sorry, that's all right. I'm sure my woman will understand. What can she do, man? My audience loves me. Luckily, she's not the jealous type. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo-wee. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the hot. On a little noodle like that, it's all about the hot. See, now I've got a nectar collector with the intake is 3 times as big as this one. And it does make a huge difference. That one was called as JZ. It was called the JZ Nectar Collector, I believe. And it came in a case, and it had 2 different intakes that came with it. But man, I would like to purchase a new nectar collector. You know, maybe I'll find one right now. Look at all these nectar collectors all over the internet. Wow, that's cool. Well, look at that one. Look at this one. They're all over the place. Wow, look at that nectar collector. Wow. They got a lot of nectar collectors. Lot of nectar collectors. I see a lot of nectar. Wow. Whoa, dude. They got some nice ones, bro. Holy shit. Oh my God, free delivery Tuesday. Oh my God, free delivery tomorrow. Shit, dude. Oh my God, look at all these nectar collectors, dude. I want it right now. Will you bring it to me right now? Bring me one right now. Dude, look at all these badass nectar collectors, bruh. Oh my God, look at dude, they got so many cool nectar collectors. Ooh, look at those dabbers that look like guns. Ooh, those are cool. Wax carving tools. 6.3-inch metal gun-shaped wax carving tools kit. Okay, whatever. I see all kinds of cool shit. But look, I want the water bubbler nectar collector. What? That's weird. Dude, this is so awesome. They got so many cool nectar collectors. I want the bubbler. Where's the bubbler? I saw one. I saw one, dude. They've got all these weird names. Honey dispenser. It needs to have the water. It needs to be a water bubbler. Oh, it is. I think it is. How big is that hole, dude? I need a big fucking tube, bro. You're going to send me that electric one. Sorry, I haven't made it out yet. Well, hey, you know what? Michael Hasby, maybe between your strokes and your heart attacks, you could find the time. Fuck that, bro. You don't have to send me anything, Michael. You know, with all the shit that you've had to deal with, don't even worry about it, bro. I'll buy some shit, and it'll come in the mail, and someone else will ship it. Don't worry about it. That's what money's for. Steve is Beast. Tina Holler, what's up? Tina, Lisa, Facebook. You guys, please, come on over to Rumble. Please, guys, download the Rumble app on your phone. I don't know why you guys want to watch from Facebook. Facebook is so god-awful with not allowing free speech over there. Not allowing link sharing. I can't even send you a link to my Rumble on Facebook. That's not right. That shit is not right. Come on over to Rumble where everybody else is, man. We're all over on Rumble. There's 22 people on Rumble. There's 7 people across all the YouTubes and Facebook channels. That goes for Steven is Beast as well. Nay, check out Puffco. A little pricey, but bro, they're so cool. I know, Puffcos are great, bro. I know. The Puffcos are cool. But I really want a Nectar Collector right now. So I'm like really in the Nectar Collector mode. And I'm looking for, see the thing is, I'm looking for a Nectar Collector with a big old tube on it, bro. Okay, tell me it's 10 millimeter titanium tip. I don't know what that means. 10 mil. See, I need the tube to be big, bro. And then you'll get the best fucking hit. This one, I got a huge hit just now, guys. I got totally high. I could be done. I could go to Disney World, baby, right now. I'm ready. We could just go take off for the day. I had the best buzz all day from that fucking Nectar guy. That's how high I just got. Yeah, Puffcos are pretty nice to use. I know, Puffcos are nice, but don't you have to plug them in? Aren't they electric? Bro, the problem is I can't see the size of these tubes. I don't know what this means. I want to buy a Nectar Collector. So they've got the ones, they've got the bubblers. Maybe I should just type that in, bubbler. Nectar Collector. Bubbler. Yes! Here we go. Let's just search those. They put drinking straws reusable on here. That is so funny, dude, with a picture of a Nectar Collector. 4-piece glass straw set. That is so funny. Drinking straws reusable. With cleaning brush, dishwasher safe. This is so fucking funny. With a clip. Dude, I want this one. Now, does this have water in it? No, it doesn't, does it? God, it looks like it does, man. It's not one with water, but it's got a big old tube on it, dude. But it's got to have water, bro. Oh, it's chargeable? The Puffco's chargeable? So I can have it sitting on the desk and don't have a cable to worry about? That's good. But you asked me 11 times. It's just as easy as watching on YouTube, and I'm nice to my buddies. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Smoking on Tangy Flower. Joe Ferreira. Ferreira. That's what it says. It says Ferreira. Joe Ferreira. What's up, Joe Ferreira? Joey Ferreira. What's going on, Joey Ferreira? I gotta go grab my coffee. I'm looking at drinking straws now. Why am I doing it? Where are the bubblers? The bubbler. Ooh. Dude, I just want a dope-ass Nectar Collector. That's all I'm asking for. You know, like the one I have in California. Not all the names they call these things, it's so funny. All right. 14 millimeter. That sounds pretty big. What's this one? Okay, comes in a case. And I can't see how big the goddamn tube is. It's awesome too. I want it, bro. This one's awesome. It's $28. Well, they're so fucking cheap now, bro. It's $28. What's up, Harls? 28. The larger the millimeter size, the larger the tube. I want that fucking 14, baby. It says, you buy now. Put it up on the screen. They're not showing. It's in the case, dude. It's such a bad picture. You can't see. You can't see the tube. I don't know. I guess. Dude, really? What are you doing? Why can't I can't resize it. I can't move it. I don't know what I'm looking at. Dude, I can't. This is so bad. All right. Like I said, they don't show it, bro. You can't fucking see it. Pisses me off. It's $8 shipping. It's got to be the most piecest of shit Chinese glass. It's got to be so cheap to be $28. I would think. I haven't seen a fucking nectar collector in a shop around here. I'm just gonna buy these. Are all bought. I bought all these on fucking the internet, dude. I'll get another one on the internet. This one is great. It's just got the wrong size fucking. I love this one. I bet you I could find that one. Wait a minute. Somebody may have given me this that owned a shop. Auto aim off. Thank you, auto aim off. I appreciate that. The market's down a little bit right now. It's down, but it's coming. It's gonna come back. Storefronts have to add 10 to 25%. Oh no, it's so cheap. I'm just gonna buy that one. You buy now. $38.49. 14 millimeter. No, I don't want a complete registration to track my order, but thanks. Thanks for trying. You complete registration. Okay. I don't need a 38 mil. I just want something larger than this fucking tiny thing. It's a goddamn noodle. It's like spaghetti thin. And that's a problem. It's a problem. But if you go in hot, like I just did, you'll get jacked. So here, you'll see it because it fills up really thick with smoke. You'll see it while I'm smoking it. Here, watch this. Watch it. It's so quick. It's like you heat it up, you dab it, and you're done. There's like no process. I'm so used to a process. This is fantastic, actually. All right, here we go. Right in there. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. .38 mils, like 1.5 inches. It's almost waterline pipe size. Yeah, I wouldn't need that. 14 is fine. That dab was stellar. Now, does Laura Ingraham really believe that me smoking cannabis makes me incapable of being angry about the government controlling me? I mean, shit. I'm so lucky, to have privilege and money and all that shit. And I think about so many people that don't have that. And I'm the one sitting here fucking screaming about it. And I know so many other people who would have so much more to say about it than me. About how bad it sucks to live in this society that we've created. And how fucking hard it is. And voices are getting silenced. And I don't think that people are going to take it anymore. I don't care who the president of the United States is. Dude, I saw a video of Joe Biden being, they were walking with him. It was like a human walker. And I swear to you, Joe Biden's footsteps, his one foot would not go past the other foot. That's how close together his footsteps are. And if you want to judge someone's incapability when they're walking and their one foot is not passing the other, you're looking at somebody who is on death's door. You know, I've seen old men that walk like that. I know what that means. He can't even balance himself. They're worried he's going to fall over and shatter. That's the guy that's helping make all of our rules today. So we got a choice between that guy and Donald Trump. So in my mind, what my mind defaulted to was that we're going to have Kamala Harris as our president. He can't last. You can't be walking like that and last much longer. Do you guys want to see it? You guys want to see it? I mean, the man had his arm around Joe Biden's back. And he was directing him where to go. Here, I'm going to pull it up. This is from my buddy on Twitter. This is Pat. I don't know if I retweeted it this morning. I put up a little funny thing on Twitter this morning. It's at Pat, just Pat the Socialist. Oh man, dude. You guys, here it is. I pulled it right up. You guys, this is what you're about to watch is so bad. Yeah. All right, guys. This is our president, everybody.
We should go. That Netanyahu should go. That Netanyahu should go.
Look at him trying to run away. Look at him trying to run away from the question. That's even more important.
That Netanyahu should go.
See, I hadn't, the funny part about this video is I hadn't heard it with the volume on. I didn't realize what was being said. Wow. So, there's that going on. That's our leader, guys. I mean, that angers the hell out of me, the fact that that's our leader. Which part of that angers me more? Him not being able to walk a couple of steps without somebody assisting him, or him avoiding a question about genocide on the other side of the planet that he's been going around Congress funding. But either way, it doesn't really matter, does it, at this point? I can't move in here. Having breathing problems, says Billy. Sold to E. The 870 kid joined. Glass clutch shift repeat joined. Gas clutch. My bad. Yes has two S's. In the IG. And they're all gone. Hey man, is this thing like movable right here? Let's do this. And then we'll do this. You. You do it like that. I'd like for that to be more visible, but at night it's going to be super visible. But I'd like to have a black background on that. Let's do it like this. What do you think about that? That's cool. And then we could do this. Oops. Heck yeah. Right on. I like that. That's kind of classy because it's for the people on Instagram. I'm trying to get everything in the center of the screen so the people on IG can see everything. And I think if I do this, it'd be cooler. And if I do this like that, let me see. I'm just trying to get it perfect on there. See, there's a badge that says live at the top of the screen. And it's covering up garden. So it says Nay's gay. On IG. But it's okay because nobody's watching on IG anyway, so. I'm just trying to think of a way around that. I can make that smaller. Make the title smaller, the whole thing. Let me see what that looks like. And then I'd be able to move this over. That's pretty darn cool. Actually, they can't see the side desk, they can't see that guitar equipment, and they can't see the clock over here or the side camera on IG. I should say somewhere on there, watch this in widescreen on Rumble. You know? Nay's Garden, watch this on live, watch this in widescreen. Oh, get the whole picture. It's too many words. I can't do anything. I'm not going to do all that. To Justin McLeod. Good morning, Joe. Tangy Flower Joe. Justin McLeod, good morning. Auto Aim Off, good morning. Nay, really loving seeing you dabbing, grabbing these awesome Bitcoin gains, man. Respect to you. Thank you, Auto Aim. Griffin, hey. Griffin 420, smoking biscotti flowers. Yes, you are, my friend. Major Expressions over on the YouTube, and Griffin over on the Kick. Auto Aim on the YouTube. Justin McLeod on, the Facebook. No. Come on, anywhere else but Facebook, please. Because I can't give you links on Facebook. So I'll send you links, but come on over to Rumble. Because Rumble gives us free speech. I want to just go grab my coffee. It's sitting right over here. I just need it. My cafe. Is that a kitty cat outside? No. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. All right, so. Here we are. Okay, so. Oh, live! Live! The coffee has breathed the life into my system. I'm alive! I can feel the life. I need to cut that tree apart and put it under that shrubbery where my dog has been escaping. I need a chainsaw. I do. I'm that badass where I will literally go out there with a handsaw, but it's like I got elbow issues, I got shoulder issues. I shouldn't be doing that, I got all kinds of saws here to cut right through that wood. And I could just separate that up a little bit and drag it over there under the shrubbery. I discovered where my dog's little hole is. I see where's. So that's the first place I'm going to block up completely. And just make that a no-go all the way down with the rest of the brush. Just shove it up under there and any place where he could walk through, It's pretty cool, actually. And I thought of it. It's my idea. And I just want you all to know that it was me that did that. And it is cool. No, not her. Yeah, let's see it. Maybe Biden is a one-armed puppet like Cookie Monster. The puppeteer could have one arm up Joe's ass the whole time, or the illusion is ruined. Stiff as a board. That's his run. Jack Cecil, Skeeter B. He's helping the AI robot. That was all Billy Valentine before, folks. Jack Cecil, they lower the fitness test for Secret Service. Billy, damn, he's so nimble, like a Spanish dancer. Nick, it's a walking 2x10. Lol. Skeeter B, just remember, Home hasn't exposed them yet. Jack, these reports are trying to nudge the FDA's decision on rescheduling. If you hear what the doctor says at the end of Laura Ingram's article, she says, what the doctor says, he says THC should be completely eradicated and banned. And he's a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor. Major Expressions, what's up? we are. I got banned from Destiny, and I filled out an unblock form on Kick. He blocked me on Kick, and his last night's live stream. And because it was on Kick, we could probably find it. The part where he bans me. You can hear him read out my comment and stuff. And I might have a recording of it as well. Actually, on my local computer, which I actually do. I have a recording of it. Of Destiny reading out my comment and then not saying anything, just fucking blocking me. And then me realizing I've been blocked and saying, fucking Destiny blocked me. That might be a fun thing to put together, is a video of just that, of Destiny, like just a minute before, and then, you know, what get you into what he's saying. Okay, and I'll just tell you what he was saying and what my comment was. His claim was, no one in the government or in the medical community at large claimed that the vaccine prevented transmission. And I said, don't you remember all of those politicians in California that were maskless at this big party and were claiming to the press that it was okay because they were all vaxxed and they couldn't pass? And he blocked me. Wah, wah. Bum, bum, ba, ba. I was all watching Destiny. Bum, bum, ba, ba. Ba, 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 bum, bum, ba, ba. Watching Destiny. Ba, 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 ba. Watching Destiny. Ba, da, 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 da. Gonna type out a little thing to say. Ba, da, da, da. Gonna join in right now. Ba, da, da. You've been blocked. Bum, bum, ba, ba. Wow. That was me last night. Billy says, Destiny, now if this gets back to Destiny, just me reading this out loud, bro, he's going to permaban me. Thank you, Billy. Thank you for saying that. I wasn't trying to troll him. I was so honored that he read what I said. And all I said was that I remembered this time when these California politicians, and I believe Nancy Pelosi and it was Gavin Newsom and all of them, they were all at this big fucking fundraiser, and none of them were fucking wearing masks, dude. And they were all bragging about how it was because they were... And he fucking blocked me, dude. I swear that fucking happened. I mean... Should I pull it up and should I find the fucking... Dude, I remember there was like these two tables there. Dude, all these people, you could see them all sitting there. Remember? We covered it on the show. What am I supposed to do, man? Just like ignore reality? I'm not ignoring reality for you, Destiny. Iceman, what's up, bro? Bum bum ba bam, bum bum ba bam, ba da ba da ba da ba da bum bum ba ba, bum bum ba ba, bum bum ba 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 da 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 ba da da bum bum ba down, bum bum ba down, ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 down, bum bum ba down. Bum bum ba bum ba da 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 bum bum ba bum bum ba bum That's how I feel when I'm doing a dab. You know, it's like, you're the next contestant on This Dab's for You. Bum bum ba ba. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No Laurie gonna give us cheers, everybody. Good morning. I hope you have a great day too, Mike Mitchell. Rob Mulligan. Hi, buddy. How's it going? This is great to see you, man. We lost a limb on the ligustrum. It's laying down there right now. It fell off the backside. It was a big tree limb, man. With all kinds of leaves over it and shit. But it's opened up the view. But it's laying right here. And oh my God, Billy, that's not funny. It's a goddamn nightmare. I hope nobody's in there. Hey!
Having problems with my phone, don't ask.
All right, I'm live on this.
I just have to get some stuff.
Okay. Bum bum ba bow. Bum bum ba bow. Ba-na da 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 dun dun da da. Dun dun da da. Dun dun da da. Ba-na. Ba-na da da dun 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 bum ba down. Ba-na ba bow. Bum bum ba bum.
You missed me? Deborah's at work. What is this now? This is change. Change or automated clearinghouse investors fund.
So I went through all the trouble to get a grapefruit seed from my neighbor's yard. And my neighbor and I do not get along at all. He would never allow me to get a grapefruit. But one of his grapefruits fell off a fucking tree and landed on my side of the property. So I just picked it up, and there were two of them actually. I brought them inside the house. One of them had big seeds, one of them had little seeds. I took all the seeds. I stripped them. I took you got to take your fingernails and strip the husk off of the citrus seeds. And there's a seed inside. Otherwise, they fucking won't sprout. And you rip them open, and you take these things and you put them in paper towels in a little enclosed Tupperware, and you just make sure you keep it wet. And they fucking sprouted, man. And I got this fucking one. I mean, I got a bunch, but this one that sprouted really good. And the other ones, they dropped their leaves and shit. They might come back. They're still green. You never know. I keep watering them. But this one, man, and I was like, oh, cool. I'll put it in the sunlight. And I fucking put it in the sunlight, and I walked away. I came back, and it was all like, I was like, no, dude, it was the one really, it was the one, only one good one. And I felt so bad. I moved it out of the sun after like a half day of sun or like a 3/4 day of sun it shouldn't have had. And that little fucker came back. Brrr! It was, dude, it was all like this. I can't believe that grapefruit tree came back. And those two little leaves are all like, they like the daylight. They're cool with that. Just not direct sunlight, man. I'm waiting for, the next set of leaves, I guess. Where is Ripley's aquarium at, Billy? Videos. Getting trolled, reviewing Pierce Morgan, just chatting. When was this? 5? Why doesn't it say when this was? No, I don't want to report it, you fuckers. Jesus Christ. When was this? Dude, I could make a video of this of just me getting blocked by Destiny. It would be so fucking funny. Dude, it's just loading and loading and loading and loading and loading. Am I able to fast forward this shit? Yes. Yes. Oh my God. It's got the live chat on the right.
No, not. Do you want to watch the George thing or the HBH? If we watch the George thing, we're not watching HBH today. We're not doing it today. Is that what you want to watch? I don't care.
Oh, millions? Yeah.
Wait, not.
No, isn't that your friend? Damn, that's your friend, buddy.
Coco.
That's fucked up, bro.
It was before that. He was doing
do you
research.
understand that?
We kept watching for a long time.
Curious as to what your defense was of Bill Gates' patent shenanigans. I don't know anything about it, but my guess.
He was watching himself.
A cop is not a lawyer.
Watching himself debate.
From both.
That's right. Right here. Right.
Just canceling shows. There were no shows, by the way. I told you a moment ago. They were deleting accounts. They were deleting.
Probably during the interview. Like, this is, if you lived through this time period, it's so obvious.
This is
There
it.
was never an expectation ever, if you were a normal human being, that, oh God, if I just get vaccinated, I'm going to be 100% protected.
This is it, man. 2 hours and 41 minutes. Holy shit. I landed right on it, man. This is gold. This is freaking gold right here. This is right when I get blocked, bro. This is right when he reads my shit. Dude, I unintentionally triggered Destiny, and he got so angry after he blocked me. He went into like this little rage, and I felt so bad, man. I was like, I didn't want to get him pissed off. So honestly, at this point, it's 2:42. I said it was 2:41, right? This is 2:41:41. I don't know if he blocked me already or if he blocks me coming up. But it's when he's talking about this subject, and he talked about it for a long time. And this may have been this 241. Here's 249. I'm going backwards now. Oh, I see.
It is the #1 news source for people under 24, I think, now in the world. Is it actually a good thing if America bans TikTok, or is it a bad thing?
No, I mean, I think it's horrible. At least the text of the legislation.
241. It's not 241:41. That's going backwards.
This Thomas Massey, who is, I believe, the best congressman in the country, he was sounding the alarm bells on this, and that there's
But it is after 241.
It's so slippery that it would get.
And it's not just in the clinical trials, but also in real-world data. There was no clinical trial showing 100% effectiveness of the vaccine.
Wow. It's kind of wild.
She says, Twitter thread trying to debunk your claim here.
God, I can't remember if it was before or after. This says, this is 2:45.
Would you debate all the vaccine stuff again, or is that a dead topic to you? People have already made their minds up. No one is ever moving on that. Every time, like for instance, this is the easiest line in the world. When Trump said before, they're like, "Oh, well, I'd rather wait a few years and see what happens." There is no time span.
I'm gonna have to find this.
That's a four.
I'm gonna have to find where he
Like,
said
how
this,
many
where
years
this
have passed
happened.
now? 2, 3, 4. Like, 5 years, 10 years. They'll never be. There was. It's not a logically derived position, so there is no logic to persuade them otherwise. It's an emotionally derived position, and that'll. Yeah. In an interview with Piers Morgan, Destiny claimed that the government never said COVID vaccine stopped transmission. This is a lie. Below, I have compiled statements from officials who declared exactly that. Below these statements, I've compiled additional statements showing the impact of these lies. These lies led to a mass campaign of active discrimination against unvaccinated people. Destiny is completely misinformed. He ought to spend some time learning about what actually happened during the pandemic. The truth, the COVID vaccine had a minimal impact on transmission of the virus. Lie. Show me a study. Yet officials claim it completely blocked transmission, leading to a witch hunt completely unjustified by any science whatsoever. Now the statements. Bill Gates, July 30th, 2020. During 2021, we should be able to stop.
It was after this.
Manufacture a lot of vaccines, and the vaccines capable of transmission. Was anybody at the time reading these statements as like, yes, was reading these statements like 100% stops every single transmission? Is that nobody at the time? There wasn't a single study. There wasn't a single statement regarding the efficacy of the vaccines to say if you get vaccinated, 100% chance of never getting sick and never transmitting the disease. Like, it's such an unbelievably fucking retarded statement. CDC director, Bill Gates also isn't part of the government. But it doesn't matter if Bill Gates is part of the government, because Bill Gates doesn't believe this either, obviously, because Bill Gates is not a fucking moron, but because Bill Gates has a ton of random shit in terms of vaccine research and everything else as well. We can kind of almost see the end when we're vaccinating so very fast. Our data from the CDC today suggests, that vaccinated people don't carry the virus, don't get sick, and it's not just in the clinical trials, but also in real-world data. There was no clinical trial showing 100% effectiveness of the vaccine. You have to simplify your messaging for conservatives? But how do you simplify it more than somebody who will give you a quote? What about when they said here that if you get vaccinated, you don't carry the virus? The implication here is not that for instance, you might say if you get vaccinated, you're probably not gonna go to the hospital, right? People that get vaccinated don't go to the hospital or fill the hospital so much with COVID. They do though, don't they? Sure. I mean, yeah, but if you look at the percentages, you're implying that it was 100% stops every single. No. Oh, and the CDC even reversed this statement?
Dude, he blocked me, so I don't know if my chat's gonna show up on the right. It would show up on the left, but it might be blocked on the right now.
So at a glance, we're vaccinating so very fast. A data from the CDC today suggests vaccinated people don't carry the virus, don't get sick, and that it's not just in the clinical trials, but it's also real-world data. The CDC later told the New York Times Walensky was speaking broadly during the interview that, this is, if you lived through this time period, it's so obvious. There was never an expectation ever, if you were a normal human being, that, oh God, if I just get vaccinated, I'm going to be 100% protected.
This is great.
That was never part of the broad conversation. The only people talking about this were dipshit conservatives that were copy-pasting
248
word quotes and then spamming them everywhere on fucking Twitter. In an interview with MSNBC's Rachel Maddow earlier this week, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky cited a study from the agency released Monday that found people who received both doses of Pfizer and Moderna's vaccine were 90% less likely to be infected with the virus. These are the numbers that were being talked about. What was the published date of this article?
Mine's getting ready to come up.
April 2nd.
Grabbing her. I'm getting ready to throw this at him pretty quick.
It's much harder for vaccinated people to get infected, but don't think for 1 second that they cannot get infected. Paul Duprex, director of the Center for Vaccine Research at the University of Pittsburgh, told the New York Times. It's possible that some people who are fully vaccinated could get COVID-19. The evidence isn't clear whether they can spread the virus to others. We continue to evaluate the evidence. The CDC spokesman told the Times. The CDC study found that 2 mRNA vaccines prevented 90% of infections 2 weeks after the page. Weird, this.
Here, right here, probably.
What was the initial quote date?
No. Cool.
My guess is it was probably
This is so funny that we can watch this though.
shitstorm about it. March 29th. So like 4 days before this. 3 days before this? I don't know how many. Fact check. 4 times Zelensky's comments were out of step with CDC guidance. Since the early days, as her time to direct the center, has made comments on the White House, walk back and tone down.
It's coming up. There it is, Nave's Garden, Destiny. Do you remember when California Democrats got...
You remember when California Democrats got caught on video partying with masks off, claiming they were vaxxed so they couldn't transmit it? Yeah, they were. It's called making an excuse because you got caught doing something fucking retarded. Remember, the Republicans have been caught fucking like men in bathrooms, and it comes out that like there's either gay or lying or cheating or embezzling funds. Fucking Republicans, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, some Democrats were fucking retards. The Dr. Mike got caught partying in a boat too. Yeah, it happened. It was stupid. But like imagine using that as an argument. Like imagine coming out here and being like, Democrats believe. By the way, just so you know, Democrats believe that 1 drop of alcohol erases your memory. And you're like, wait, when the fuck did Democrats say that? Well, remember that one time that guy got caught cheating on his wife, and afterwards he told his wife, well, I had a shot and I forgot everything. So see, that's what they believe. Like, what a retarded fucking comment. Holy shit.
Retarded comment. All he was telling was, does he remember when that fucking people were saying that? Fauci was saying it. The fucking the president of the United States, the vice president, people were fucking claiming that the vaccine was going to permit was going to stop transmission.
First of all, people should have been better about answering the question.
People were totally saying.
Or very rarely.
I can find. I'll be able to find it on the internet easily. And I will. Let me see. How many of you? 24 plus 9, 24, 20, 30, 33 of you guys. There's 33 of you here. Here, watch some of this post Nay banned Destiny. For a second, I'm going to go talk to my mom for a minute. I'll be right back. You guys enjoy this.
It's not like these people were listening to these people anyway. Yeah, of course. Like I said, on the Democrat side, like I don't think anybody actually. Nobody on the Democrat side was believing this. These were just statements that the Republicans and conservative retards are making.
Again, eventually, I have this.
Now I just want to get the context of every quote.
Why don't you put it in the back page?
The furniture's in there. The furniture's in there.
That thing, your armoire,
Oh shit! Is he pulling all of his quotes from this site?
Okay, listen to me. My shower.
Oh, he
in
is.
there.
He just went to this website and he's pulling quotes from this site.
And Karen says, please ask him to fix mine too. If he can fix yours, fix mine too, because it's.
Oh wait, or maybe there's another site that compiles them, and this site has a lot of them.
If there's no water that comes out, I mean, it's so. You think we're gonna get in trouble?
Okay, so this is one of the.
I'll just say I got somebody that was not. Well, she's gonna clean the shower. She's gotta turn the water on when she cleans the shower. Oh my God. So I already changed my address for the paper. Tomorrow it's coming to me. So if you wanna get a subscription, you gotta call them. And then all you have to do, honey, is look at the file. In the date.
dates it comes in.
Yeah, yeah,
I have a
yeah.
feeling it's gonna be coming out Monday. Mid-month usually, I believe.
No, I'm sorry, baby, I hit him right in the head. So where do you think
Okay.
Harley was? In my
What is the source of
in
this
my
book? It's
closet.
we're gonna run it
I
down.
closed the door and then for some
During
reason,
2021, we
it
should be able to
didn't go away.
manufacture
I said,
a lot of
"What are you
vaccines, and that
doing
vaccine's key
there?"
goal is to stop transmission. I've got two quotes here, one by the retard arguing on Twitter, and one coming from this
I have so much
frontline.news website.
Where
I don't know what
exactly
this
did
is.
you find those
I don't know what this
measures?
website
And
is.
Exactly.
Exactly in
In the
my
United
young days.
States, on the one on the right side next to the door, on the top
That's
drawer.
mine. Top
Or
drawer.
maybe the bottom drawer in a long white box that was open on top and the two matchbooks were sitting right there.
You know how old I was in that?
Well, I know that I was
19.
one or two.
Now, Bill, since coronavirus was widely recognized as spreading throughout the United States, we're still seeing cases increase in half of the states here. How would you assess where we are right
So is there anything I can?
That vaccine, a key goal is to stop the transmission, to get the immunity levels up so that you get almost no infection going whatsoever.
You know, nothing is that.
Oh, so when he says stop the spread or stop transmission, he doesn't mean on an individual level. The idea is if you get the immunity high enough in the population, it stops on a macro level. That's what this quote means. For instance, if you have an R naught of a disease that's less than 1, meaning it transmits to less than one person per infected person, then that disease effectively dies. You stop the transition. Even if it doesn't stop like that, that's how you would say that. If you stop the transmission of the disease. It doesn't stop it on the individual level, but it's on the population level, which is how vaccines work. Oh my god. To effect on a macro level, it has to take place on an individual level. What the fuck? No. That's not true, you fucking retard. I can't lift 400 pounds, but if I can get 6 people together that can all lift 100 pounds, then together we can all lift 400 pounds. Do you understand that how on the micro level, none of us can lift 400 pounds, but together, a different thing happens? No, Destiny, you're being so fucking bad faith on this. I don't know why, but this is stupid. What was with mandates on someone with natural immunity then? I think that natural immunity could have been something they tested for. I don't think that it was necessarily a good idea that they didn't, but I can understand the rationale not to, is because 1, it encourages people to just get infected, and 2, because there's very, very, very little, if any, like the downsides for the vaccine were incredibly minimal. I think they probably should have incorporated natural immunity just for retards like you to not be freaking the fuck out about it, even though at the end of the day it's essentially meaningless. They should have incorporated it for political reasons, but otherwise, like, this idea, like, what's your theory? I'm curious, what's your theory? They didn't incorporate natural immunity, but they did vaccines. Why? They wanted to force everybody to take the demon vax? The Satan seed? Destiny, have you heard anything about the studies and doctors and papers talking about the massive increases in blood clots directly after people got the vaccine? I haven't, but that's because I don't have schizophrenia. Just random, quote, if we all get it, will not spread, end quote, equals 1000% no spread ever again, smiley face. Yes, that's how diseases work. If they don't have a chance to spread from one person to the next, and they don't live forever in a person's body, eventually the disease dies. Correct. That is how it works. Why are you stating a fact and then putting an irony smiley face like it's not true when it's just a true fact? What do you mean? Hey, I agree with you. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm doing all of these now, so get bent. How does he do bold letters? Can I do bold letters?
Tree right there.
Oh no. How? Why?
We don't know. It just fell. It was like old and cracked. And if you look at the tree,
Yeah, you
you'll
know,
see
you and your
it's-
father
it's cracked.
planted that,
Oh,
didn't you?
yeah.
All right,
I
so it
can't.
needs to
It's
be
over.
taken off and cut up and do whatever you can with it. But
Yeah, I will.
the rest of the tree looks perfectly fine, doesn't it?
Not perfectly.
know-
It's got cracks all over it.
Oh,
Actually,
you think it needs to be pulled?
Right now.
Well,
fighting
not necessarily, but
coronavirus.
look up here. There's
Oh,
something.
yeah,
It's been a-
there
It's-
is a wonderful guy, his name
the health
is
costs,
The trees usually last
Stan.
like 50 years.
Stan.
you know,
A cut
so
above.
gigantic,
I've got
hundreds
it,
of
I got
thousands
it.
of
You do
lives,
have-
I already
billions
left a
of
message.
Oh,
dollars.
you did. He's
Yeah.
wonderful,
And
Ben.
so we
He's
need
done
to-
work for me
to stop
before.
this
He's
thing.
so
We need to
nice.
stop
Yeah,
it in the United
lawn
States. We need to
service.
stop it globally.
No, he, yeah.
The only
I just think the lockdowns and hysteria was excessive, to be honest. That's great, but we didn't know at the time how big it would
Does
go.
it move?
Like,
Yeah.
you can call it hysteria, but that's because now we've survived it and now we're past it. It's like, oh, okay, maybe it wasn't like the fucking
Alright, so we're getting there,
civilization index,
slowly
although
but
it was the
surely, right?
most transmitted, most infectious thing that has
Slowly
ever hit us in
being
the history of all
out.
mankind. Pretty sure there were also like 2 different strains of the flu were entirely eliminated as a result of lockdowns and shit. So it's not like the lockdowns didn't work or didn't do anything, right? They just weren't enough to counteract that particular virus. But also, like, wow, lockdowns and everything, such hysteria. Meanwhile, you guys are on Twitter like, I think the fucking CIA is hijacking my computer. I put a piece of tape in front of my fucking webcam every single night because I know Fauci is watching me fucking masturbate so they can force me to get fucking vaccinated because too much cum is leaking on my dick. Get the fuck out of here. Selective fucking outrage.
One of these days I'll know exactly
positive thing out of this is that the pace of innovation,
what I need. But I need
the way
some
our foundation
larger,
is working with the private sector to create
Yeah.
therapeutics and vaccines, that's moving at record speed, and that's that's what gives us hope.
Alright, what's up?
Mom, back this
I had just
back
one
this-
thing to add to this.
Back.
I think a really easy way that you can make the case that these people are full of shit in terms of misrepresenting what the actual.
You wait.
Yo.
You're true. I'm sorry, this is rude. Doesn't seem like Destiny knows about the situation to make a forward opinion of, to be honest. I've read more than this on you. I swear to God that every fucking retard you've ever fucking listened to on this fucking issue in your entire life. Please, I hope the next disease that comes is a 50% fatality rate so that we lose half the conservative voters in this fucking country. Sorry. I won't interrupt you. Go ahead, what were you saying?
That's okay. I think the easiest way to like get people that are making these ridiculous claims in a gotcha is just to point to the J&J vaccine. So if you'll recall, it was broadly known that J&J had less
That's it?
efficacy than Pfizer and Moderna. If anybody that was paying attention at the time understood that like Pfizer and Moderna were being advertised as like it was somewhere between like 98 and 96% efficacious versus J&J, which was like 77%.
you know,
Yeah.
I think like
eventually when I get
everybody was aware of this.
my
It was even like a meme, remember? Because like that was the whole meme during when lockdown was happening. People were like, oh, which one did you get? Did you get the Pfizer? Why would we even be talking about different? Yeah, this rewriting of history. I also like the rewriting of history. Where every single conservative now is like, oh, when we were talking about lab leak, we just meant that there might have been an accident at the lab in Wuhan, and that is possibly where the transmission started. Rather than like the intentional creation of the fucking weapon that China released on us, or like the intentional fucking like, oh, kill me, bro. Or that it was actually a manufactured virus that was created. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. The rewriting is so.
It was a whole meme for like weeks where it was like you were quote unquote highborn if you got the Pfizer vaccine. Because I remember I got J&J and like everybody was roasting me online, but it was all like jokes. It was It was just supposed to be. It wasn't like serious. But that right there, that conversation right there, because you're right. You have to kind of put yourself back in that time. It's like easy in retrospect to sort of like retcon things to be this or that. But it was a whole fucking meme thing for fucking 2 or 3 or it was like a month straight of like highborn Pfizer versus like dirty J&J. But that right there, the fact that people were keyed into that whole like playful ribbing thing lets you know that most people broadly understood that we weren't dealing with 100% efficacious vaccines. That's all I got. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that in there.
I love you.
All right, take it easy, bud.
Hope that that's moving at record speed, and that's what gives us hope that we can get the death rate down with better therapeutics. Even by the end of the year, many new therapeutics will be out, and then during 2021, we should be able to manufacture a lot of vaccines, and that vaccine. Key goal is to stop the transmission, to get the immunity levels up so that you get almost no infection going on whatsoever.
Hello. Who the fuck is this? Oh, the Swedish guy.
Yeah, this is Roseburst, but I have a different tag, and also I'm sick, so that's why my voice.
What's up?
I just wanted to ask you a quick question about one of the things you have been mentioning, I think, on your stream a bit, and then I know you mentioned it in your podcast with Modern Wisdom, but it's basically your analysis about when you have a difference in applied positions between somebody that you share a value with and somebody that you don't share a value with. and the way that that kind of manifests
Thanks,
itself
Gordon.
in
Thanks for the
how
heads
you go
ups.
about the conversation and how hostile it becomes.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure if there's something I'm missing, but if I'm not missing anything, I'm not sure that the explanation that you give makes sense.
Okay.
So just to make sure first, I understand what you mean. From my understanding, what you're saying, right, is if you're arguing with somebody with a value difference, if you disagree on an applied position, the reason for this is obvious, right? You have a difference in values. Obviously, you're going to come to different, applied positions, and this doesn't have any bearing, doesn't say anything new about yourself or the other person. Just makes sense. But if you argue with someone with a value similarity, and you disagree with that applied position, and now it becomes a lot more offensive, right? Because now it's like, okay, well, if we disagree on the applied position, clearly we must have a difference in our values somewhere, and because of that, you might be implying something about me that I don't hold the values that I think I hold, and because I do really hold them, this sucks and this bothers me, and therefore this argument is going to get heated.
That is a different kind of. Yeah, basically. I don't know if I would say like it bothers you more. I would say it's like a different type of bother, but yeah.
Okay. Then I think that while I agree that obviously the narcissism of small differences is a thing, I'm not sure if this analysis makes sense. So in this situation, wouldn't it be more obvious that, hey, in a situation in which you share the values with the other person and you reach a different applied position, that instead of the implication being, oh, one of you must truly not share the value, that, oh, we have an analytical difference here in terms of how we're arriving to our applied positions. Why is it more intuitively obvious for the purposes of your thought experiment that people will go to, oh, clearly we must have a secret difference in values amongst one of us instead, well, we just have an analytical difference?
I did a video a while ago reacting to something else where I explained this a little bit more, but I feel like I explained this in the Chris Williams thing, but maybe I didn't. But the problem is, I think with most people, I don't think the analytical part happens. I think that when people state a applied position, it's actually like an emotive expression of a feeling you have about a thing. So there is no analysis, so there's no basis by which you could disagree on analysis. An example might be, I think a genocide is happening in the Gaza Strip. When you say that, what a lot of people are saying is like, civilian death, boo, I don't like that. And then when somebody else says, oh, I don't think there's a genocide, I think it's just like a lot of killing. When somebody hears it's not a genocide, what they're hearing is you don't think civilian death is bad, and then you fight on that. There is no opportunity to have a disagreement on the form of analysis, because that middle step of analysis is actually never happening. Nobody's actually engaging in. That's why when you ask a person who's supposedly been a scholar or historian, Norm Finkelstein, talking about genocide for 40 years, he doesn't know the term dolo specialis, because he's never actually read about what genocide means before his entire life. But he still has a really strong opinion on it. Sorry, that was a random personal type. But like, I think that the analysis hasn't happened. It's just an expression of a value, and it's smuggled as like as an actual applied position. If that analysis has happened, though, then I would agree with you. So like when I have conversations with non-retarded people, then we get into the disagreement and analysis. So for instance, when me and Pisco were arguing about whether or not Trump was responsible for January 6th, generally me and Pisco, we disagreed in the beginning stages of our argument, but Pisco wasn't like, oh, so you think that what Trump did was fine, and I was saying like, oh wait, that's not true. We weren't having a value argument. We were disagreeing on the analysis. Well, what was Trump's responsibility then? Because me and Pisco are both analyzing it from start to finish, rather than just expressing an emotion.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries, I understand. Okay. So then I think that there's something strange about the way you frame this a bit then in this case, because the way it sounds when it's framed this way,
Look at Harley.
it's meant to be, it's meant to be explanatory. It's meant to, it's not necessarily meant to, but it sounds to me like it's meant to be explanatory in the sense that, okay, if you talk to someone with a value difference, then, okay, intuitively it makes the most sense that this is a value. If you talk to someone with a value similarity, well, to me, it sounds like the way that that's framed, okay.
Yeah, of course. All right. All right. So, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Gatlinburg. There's a few more around the country too. Low pansy bitches tend to get bent out of shape like that. Easy tell him. I said his face makes his dick look small. It looks like he just tried out for Three Stooges and didn't get the part. Billy Valentine. Jack, Lol, cannot unsee it now, Billy. He projects hates himself, so he treats others how he thinks he deserves to be treated. Powder wafts from his pant legs. It's the pink meth. Oh my god, bro. Okay. So cool. That's what's up. You guys are awesome. My mom was here. We're just going through some of her things and some stuff that we're gonna do. We're doing stuff. There's some stuff that we're doing. We're doing stuff. Doing stuff. Super, super, super duper happy and honored to have all of you here. And I just want to say thank you guys. I know how it feels to get blocked from somebody's live stream. It sucks. So luckily with Destiny, he's got a form where you can appeal. So we'll see if he unblocks me on his kick. 'Cause that's where I like, why I can still go on YouTube and chat to him from there. He might not see it though, but he'll see the kick. And also he's got his own chat, destiny.gg/big screen, I think. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next show, I think. I'm going to go out and go around and do some things. I think I got some things I'm going to do. I'll see you guys in a bit. We'll do another show later. How about that? You guys like that? We'll do another show. Maybe 3 o'clock or so. 3 o'clock on a Sunday. Yo, it's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do. I would fill that form out, answer every question with "fuck you, cock." Billy, why are you so fucking funny, bro? Jack, been learning guitar on my Ibanez Art Core and wondering at what point do I need pedals? Tuner, relay, etc. Bro, get yourself some pedals, man. You can get that anytime you want. Don't deprive yourself. Go have fun with it, man. Listen, I use this Boss Katana. It's got all of that built into it. I would recommend you get something like this. The Boss Katana, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Just you don't have to get pedals or any of that shit. You can get a tuner. Definitely get a tuner to tune the guitar properly. You know? If you don't have a piano to play the notes with or something. But the Boss Katana, if you want effects, it's got everything. When you just turn the knobs, you just dial that in. It's, you know, it would help me if I was looking at the controls when I was trying to turn them. But I can make just about any sound. I've got this beautiful custom guitar. They're all sitting right here. My guitars are all right here. Check this out. All right here. Got the Les Paul is right there. There's this beautiful custom Guitar Factory guitar. It's left-handed and handmade. It's fucking gorgeous. It's like, you know, hollow body acoustic electric, dude. It doesn't have a whammy bar on it. It's a fucking solid thing. Solid, you know? You can't go like, wow. There ain't no whammy. There ain't no whammy. But I haven't played that guitar in so long, man. And it's got more frets on it, so you get really higher than on the Strat. It's got more frets. The Les Paul's got more frets on it too. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Super lightweight, beautiful guitar. Really nice. You using your iPad? Well, your iPad can make any sound you want then, right? That's cool. That's good, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, the orange tree is just exploding for the first time, man. This from the orange tree from that when we grew up in this neighborhood, there was this orange tree on the other side of the neighborhood. We used to walk by it, and we would always grab an orange off it. It was so good. After all these years, man, after all these years, I fucking came back here 12 years, 13 years later, and I went right by that orange tree, and there were a couple oranges on the ground. I just picked them up and brought them home, and I took those seeds, man. It's the same fucking orange tree, and I got several of them sprouting up back here, but that one right there is the biggest one. It's over by the lime trees. The limes are doing well too. They're sprouting limes, but you know, this tree's years away from producing fruit, but it's just this year it's finally starting to grow. And same with the tangerine tree that we've got, which is back over. The tangerine tree is back over here a little bit, you know, so you can't see it from that angle, but it's getting better. And then we've got the avocado tree is doing really well too. But anyway. Love you guys. Thank you for watching my show. I'll see you guys later, okay? I will see you guys later. I can't believe I'm dropping 30 people for no good reason, but I love you guys. So thank you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.